Do you ever look at your website or store and think, why are people visiting but not actually buying from me? Because if so, this is one of the most common problems that I see. So in this video, I'm going to show you 5 quick conversion fixes that can help you go from struggling to get people to go on and purchase to actually making sales on demand. And we're going to do this without needing more traffic, having to redo your whole website or rearrange your entire store. So whether you sell online or in person, these 5 fixes work, and they've been proven to work because they're based on how customers are thinking, shopping, and buying. So if you're ready to turn browsers into buyers, let's get started. So let me get started with this, because this is where I see so many of you losing customers quickly. It is not about traffic. It's about trust. Getting people onto your website or into your store is literally only half the battle here. The idea isn't that we just get them to come to our store and that's it, we've made a sale. We need to be able to have systems and strategies in place that help us to build trust. Because without it, your customers will simply not buy. I've coached hundreds of different types of retail and e-com business owners, and these are the 5 tips that I keep coming back to again and again, and they are the plot holes in each of their stores. So grab a notebook or open the Notes app on your phone, and let's fix these problems for you once and for all. Fix 1, strengthen your call to action. Here is what so many of you are missing right now. You have got weak call to actions, and you think that they're doing the job because you see that's what these big shops are doing. But here's a newsflash for you. You're likely not a big shop. What you need to do is discover how to build trust and get people to actually want to go on and buy from you. And by using buttons that say buy now, shop now, you are simply not doing that. And if your sales assistant is saying, let me know if you need anything, you are losing sales. Now, I get it. You don't want to sound pushy, sleazy, or like an old car salesman. But guess what? You're in sales. So we need you to start acting like it. And there is a better way to start converting browsers into buyers without feeling like you're forcing your customers into it, or you give yourself the ick in the process. Because generic call to actions don't encourage purchases. Clear, specific ones do. You see, your call to action should make the next step clear, obvious, valuable, and make your customer feel like they need to do it in a timely manner. So if you're selling online, I want you to ditch the learn more or buy now buttons and use these instead. Grab your perfect gift before it's gone. Purchase before midday, shipping today. Buy the best-selling candle set. Only 3 left. See, what do each of these all have in common? They're giving your customers a clear reason to buy now. You need to be clear about what they're getting and why it matters right now. My biggest tip for you here is to use urgency and outcome, not just action. And if you're selling in store, you and your team are the call to action. So instead of saying, let me know if you have any questions, and then disappearing off behind the checkout, I want you to try. Would you like me to wrap this for you today? This one's a bestseller. Shall I pop it aside while you browse so you don't miss out? If you love that scent, I've got a matching room spray that customers rave about. Would you like to see it? You see, these statements aren't pushy. They're giving your customer helpful information and added value without being pushy, without being sleazy, without feeling like this old car salesman that I know so many of you are still in your own heads about. And this is how you're going to start making more sales as a direct result. You see, people want to be guided. They want to have an experience. And in fact, one of the biggest complaints that people are saying right now is that when they go shopping, whether it's online or in person, that they don't feel like they're actually being looked after. They don't feel like they have got the experience that that's what they've came here for. So if you can help your shoppers overcome this, make them feel seen and understood in the best way possible, those are the people that are likely to go on to actually purchase from you and come back and want to purchase from you again and again. Remember, you don't need to hard sell, but you do need to lead. Fix number 2, show proof fast. The sad fact is that most shoppers don't trust small businesses straight away, and especially if they've never bought from you before. So whether they're scrolling your website or they're walking into your store, the thought that's going through their mind is, can I trust you with my money? That means you have got less than 5 seconds to show them proof and to give them evidence as to why you are trustworthy. And here is exactly how you can do it. If you're selling online, we want you to make your social proof impossible to miss. We want you to place your customer reviews above the fold on your individual product pages. Don't hide them at the bottom and expect customers to scroll through looking for them. It's your job to gain their trust, and this is the #1 way to do it. We want you to use real photos of happy customers using your product. Don't just use boring, styled images. We want to make your customers see themselves using your product and have a clear understanding as to how it's going to fit into their lives. We want you to show star ratings next to your price, so buyers feel reassured right at the point of purchase. So if you've sold 1,000+ units of a product, say it. Loved by 1,200 happy customers is much better than saying nothing at all. Remember, this is all about making it an easy yes for your customer. Don't stay quiet about the things that can help you to convert these people into paying customers. And if you're selling in store, your social proof needs to be visual, verbal, and obvious. Create a customer board and include real photos, thank you notes, or printed reviews. Use shelf talkers or tags saying things like star favorite, back in stock for a limited time, #1 gift for Mother's Day. Train your team to say things like, everyone who tried this comes back for more, or we can't keep this one on the shelf. People don't buy from perfect, they buy from proof. And if you have an e-commerce site alongside your physical store, include QR codes on your shelves next to your best-selling products. Encourage your customers to scan the QR codes, be taken to your e-commerce site so they can understand more, so they can get more value. And if they don't go on to buy straight away, well, then they've got you on their phone and they can take you home with them, so they can come back to it later and even buy from you at a later point. This is all about connecting with real humans so that you can get real sales and encourage real feedback from them. You see, the moment that you show your shoppers that other people have already trusted your brand, they've already bought from you, and they love their experience with you, that makes them feel like they're making a smart and safe decision, so they are more likely to go on and actually purchase. Fix 3. Add a buy now bonus or an urgency trigger. Now, this one might sting a little bit. If there is no reason for a shopper to buy now, the sad fact is they probably won't. They'll think about it, they'll say, oh, I'll come back later, and what happens? You never see them again. So your job is to create a reason for them to act now. And no, that does not mean running constant discounts or slashing your prices, crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. Instead, we want you to use urgency and to give them a small nudge to take the action that we want them to take. So here's how you can do it. For online stores, I want you to include a prompt that says, order today and get a free gift with your purchase. Or only 12 left, next restock in 3 weeks. Ships today if you order before 1 p.m. Bestseller, almost sold out for the 4th time running. These are natural nudges. They respect your brand, they respect your pricing, and they don't devalue your product. And what's even better is in your online store, you can automate this so that you can have badges, you can have pop-ups, and you can have cart timers on individual product listings. And if you've got a physical store, here is what I want you to do. Signs in front of your products that say things like, limited edition, won't be restocked. Only 3 left in this color. Back for 1 week only. And we want you to encourage your team to say things like, we've just got a few of those left. Shall I put it behind the till while you browse? This is the third restock we've had for this product as it keeps selling out. You see, these little touches make your customers feel seen. It makes them feel special and it encourages them to take action without any pressure or making you feel like a desperate salesperson. You see, urgency isn't and it shouldn't be about being pushy. It's about showing how helpful you can be and ensuring that your customer is aware of everything that they need to be aware of. Fix 4. Rewrite your first line. Let me ask you this. What is the first thing that people see when they land on your product? Is it a random name that you've decided to call it? Is it a list of features, dimensions, fabric, specs? Because if so, you're not just confusing and boring people. You're losing sales. Because customers don't buy the Sophie, whatever that is, and they certainly don't buy features first. They buy feelings, outcomes, and the identity that they want to associate with the most. So let's fix that for you today. So if you run an e-commerce store, your product name should relate to exactly what your customers are typing into online searches. Sit and consider what people are looking for. This is what your product should be called. And the first line of your description, if it says 100% cotton, handmade, 30 by 40 centimeters, you're speaking like an AI robot, not a human. And I know, sadly, that most of you are using ChatGPT to write your product descriptions in the hopes that it's going to make them sound amazing. But ChatGPT is not a human. It cannot convey the emotion that we need you to convey when people land onto your product. So we want you to try this instead. This bag always gets me stopped by the moms at the school gates. Crafted for the woman who deserves relaxation in her home after a busy day. We want you to hook with emotion in the first line. And if you can take a snippet from a great review and put that at the top, use that as well. You can list your features later, but it's after they care. We need to grab them first, show them why your product matters and it matters most to them in their lives, and then we can give them the logic later on. For retail stores, it's not a product description. It's a conversation starter. When a customer picks up a product or shows interest in something, I really hope that you're not starting with, that's our 300 thread count cotton robe in the small medium size. Instead, I hope that you're saying, that's our coziest robe. Customers call it their Sunday morning essential. Feel the sleeve. I have one of these and I've had to buy more for my daughters because they keep stealing it from me. And you can also write this kind of language on the signs around your store. The candle that smells like a trip to the spa. Our founder's favorite, made for mornings when you need a moment to relax. Again, you can even include QR codes next to your product so that customers can scan them, go to your online store and get all of the information that they could possibly want and need. Remember, lifestyle and transformation sells. Logic supports. So we want you to lead with the story and then back it up with the specs. And my fifth and final fix for you today is to simplify your checkout or sales process. So let's finish with a powerful one. And honestly, this can make or break your sale. If people are finding it hard to buy from you, they won't buy. Sounds obvious, right? But you would be surprised how many people I see are overcomplicating their sales processes and wondering why people simply aren't buying from them. More than 70% of carts are abandoned. And most of the time, it's not because of the price. It's the friction. There is a reason why Amazon created one-click buy, and it's to prevent the friction so they could make more sales. Your customer is ready to buy. We don't want to slow them down. So here's how you can do it for your e-commerce store. If your checkout process is slow, clunky, or confusing, you are literally leaking sales so fast. So here's what I want you to fix immediately. We want you to have a one-page checkout, no multi-step maze, just one clear form. Offer guest checkout. Don't force account creation. Accept PayPal, Apple Pay, Klarna, credit cards, including Amex. Have clear shipping information with delivery times up front. And for retail stores, the same rule applies. We need to make it ridiculously easy for your customers to buy from you. So I want you to ask yourself, are your prices clearly labeled, or do customers have to ask? Can people pay quickly with card, tap, or mobile wallet? Are your staff confidently asking for the sale? And are they able to take payment from customers without having to make them queue? Every item in your store should be clearly labeled without making your customers work hard to find it. You should make it super easy for them to go on and purchase from you. Remember, your customers want to feel like a VIP in your store. They want to have an experience. So consider how you can create this experience for them while guiding them through to the sale and making it a seamless transaction for them in the best possible way. Not only will they be ecstatic about the experience they've had with you, want to come back and buy from you again, but it means you would have probably have sold more as well. Because the bottom line is, people don't want to jump through hoops. And if you're forcing them to do so, they will disappear. Make buying from you effortless. Because friction-free equals sales at full speed. And that is the frequency at which money moves. And that is exactly what you need. Now, I don't want you to try and fix all of these things at once. Take a look at one of them. Go through that first. Make sure that you have done that in the best way possible. And then come back to this video and then go through the next step. These will help you. And if you're sitting there thinking, yeah, that sounds great, Sam, but how does that affect me in my business? I've got something even better for you. I'm offering free one-to-one strategy calls where I will personally talk to you about your business, understand what's going right and what's going wrong, what's holding you back from getting the results that you want the most. So whether you're selling online, in store, or you're juggling both, I will show you how you can attract more customers, make more sales, and feel more confident running your business again. Just click the link below this video to book your free strategy call. I will ask you some questions in a form to fill out so we can hit the ground running when we start your call. You've watched this far for a reason. Let's jump on a call and start making your business the business it deserves to be.